What's going on, y'all? What is going on? Welcome in. What is going on? What a game. What a game, what a game, what a game. Man, I had a couple minutes. Like, sit back, kind of look at the game, look at the big picture, tweets, all that. I see some of y'all's comments. Sometimes you just kind of take a step back and think and process. Now, the funny thing is, like, I'm a live tweeter. So I literally, will just tweet what I'm thinking. This is what I do. But I think it's funny that, I forget, how invested people are and, some of the stuff that I'll say. Live game. So, if you've seen, I will delete, live game tweets sometimes because this is just me, going off. No analysis. And the Nuggets have lost 4 straight. They have not played well for the last 5 games. And as many people have talked about, they haven't played well since Jamal Murray, kind of come back after that Memphis game. And it's been frustrating for a lot of people. And I think for sure, I've definitely been frustrated as well. But I'm definitely not frustrated, I think, in the same way a lot of people are. But I think, Murray didn't shoot well. I think it was 5 of 18 or 4 of 18 or whatever he was today. Wasn't a great performance. Malone, I brought up, said the Nuggets were down 3 with 7.5 minutes left. Malone decided not to bring the starters back. He had an opportunity. There was a dead ball. Jokic and Porter could have came back at 7.5. And then you don't get maybe the lead gets extended out to 8. They get into the game. Jeff Green then turns the ball over across the middle of the key, and then it's a 10-point game, and then it's a timeout, then it's a 12-point game. So it was just funny. Just because, I think everybody cares about this season, and I think everybody is feeling the weight of this season. And again, yeah, I understand for sure why people, including myself, are frustrated. And I think there's a reason why you should be frustrated. But I also want to say that I clearly have a bias to be aware of, and a way that I think that needs to be taken into account. I think that there are certain things that I would like to see from this team that I know that given their history, you're just not always going to see. And so, yeah, there's a lot to get to it with it, but I think the funny thing is yeah, it is what it is. You lose 4 games in a row for the first time this year. They had a 3-game losing streak. One of them was to Atlanta with no Trae Young and no John Collins. And it was really bad. And so folks were tripping about it. And then they turned into a juggernaut. So, I think some of this is the team has just not locked in mentally like you would have wanted them to since the Memphis game. They've taken clear stuff back. Even offensively, they've been bad. They've been bad, just like a bad basketball team. They have a bottom 3 net rating. After tonight, they might have the worst net rating. And 4 straight losses, I don't know the last time they've lost 4 straight games with Jokic on the court and Murray on the court. I don't even think that happened last year. So what I see is a team that's kind of lost its identity a little bit. They're struggling to get up for games. They're struggling to lock in. They gave up 49 points, which is a Toronto Raptors record for a quarter in the first quarter. 49 points. They just don't do stuff like that. And, they put a 49 versus the Minnesota Timberwolves when they made their statement game at home. But that team has just not been here. It's the core and the identity has not been there since they beat Memphis by double digits. And there's a lot of different things. And I think for the rest of the night, at least, I'm probably going to stay out of the hot take machine just because I don't think there's anything to get out of that. I don't think there's anything that I can add to the already frustration that you feel. But I think that watching the game, there were clear moments where I think that Michael Malone could have done a better job. I think Jokic didn't play any defense in the first half. In the first quarter, KCP couldn't stand in front of anybody. I think Fred VanVleet had 36 on 8 of 12 from 3. So, he got insanely hot. But yeah. Man. Hey, shout out to Nasir Carpenter Jr. We're still going to be 1 seed. We good. No, look, that's facts. They will be. It's just funny though, watching them just basically peak. I think they were 16-4 or maybe 17-3 in the previous 20 games. And then they have just cascaded to 46-23. They were 46-18, 5 games, 45-18, 5 games ago. And then 46-19. And they were holding off on the last loss for a while. But they just could not keep holding the ship. So I'm looking at a lot of these tweets on my timeline. It's just funny. And then now people are like trying to get me to come into the Twitter spaces. It's just funny, man. I think that like a lot of people are kind of getting joy from the Nuggets losing 4 straight. And I think it's funny because people treat like the Nuggets like they treat the Nuggets like they're like the Lakers or one of these franchises that have won like a lot of like championships and super obnoxious. The Nuggets haven't won anything. Maybe that's why people are so hesitant on the Nuggets. Another question, Glow. Do you think Jokic will still win the MVP? I think he will, but not like this, not losing 4 straight games. I would not be surprised if Michael, by the end of this week in NBA.com, if Michael has Embiid as number 1. But I think that's just the nature of how things go. I think that you can have a great entire year, but a 5-game stretch, that's just not good enough. And you go 1-4. And especially, at this point in the season, again, it's the middle of March. They got 15 games left or whatever else it is. It's either 46-23. So 13 games. They have 13 games left. Is that what it is? 13 games. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 games left. So 14. And the 4-game slot. And the Nuggets are currently sitting at, they have a 4-game lead over the Grizzlies still. That's just so funny to me, bro. Because if we see it, they see it. And it's like they lost 4 straight games, have a 4-game lead over the first seed. So definitely, they have seen it and they're paying attention. Whew. Michael Porter Jr. was excellent tonight, by the way. The plus minus at the end of the game, not going to say great, but I thought he was great. From Katie Winchie, by the way. Coach Malone, I think this is a tremendous opportunity. I love the fact that we're facing adversity. Said he's going to find a lot about the guys in the locker room. Said this team has to find a way to get our swagger back. I agree. I for sure agree. But, yeah. How are you all feeling? Let me know in the chat how are you feeling. How are you all feeling? Let me know. Let me know how you're feeling in the comment section. None, because there's a bunch of like Sixers fans and stuff in here right now. But yeah, 5 straight losses, man, or 4 straight losses. Frustrated. Trade Murray, fire Malones. It's getting old. Oh gosh. I'm just reading. Same thing y'all are reading. Too much is, hey, I like that, Kenan. To whom much is given, much more is required. It's all on Joker. That's facts. That is absolute facts. Somebody said the team is testing their sobriety. People, I put a tweet out about me drinking. They don't know I'm drinking chocolate almond milk. I think I should let the world know that I'm drinking almond milk. We got Time to Fire, Malone, Super Chat. Thanks for the Super Chat. I just like hanging out with y'all sometimes. That's all this is. Because there's nothing to take away. The Nuggets are going to have to figure it out. They're going to have to figure it out. And they're going to have to play better. They're going to have to figure it out, and they're going to have to play better. People are saying we're losing in the first round. We're not going to the finals. Denver better without Murray. Perk broke the Nuggets, but it's a slump. We'll be back. Yeah. Family, what's going on? What's going on, family? This is a massive overreaction. And I never say this to y'all, but we are. This is a massive overreaction right now. Massive overreaction, everybody. Just relax, chill. The Denver Nuggets fans are tripping. Hey, this is right. Everybody's freaking out. But y'all, I'll have another episode. Coming out. We'll have another opportunity to talk. So it's just funny. I appreciate that. Thanks for the shout out being on Mile High Sports for sure. Yeah, y'all. But it's all good. Everybody, whoo, relax. What did Aaron Rodgers say before they made the playoff run? RELAX. Everybody, relax. Things will get better. I promise you. 1-4. It's just funny to me. But it is what it is, man. I hope Murray gets right. I hope he gets his body right. Porter's been excellent. Jokic, mentally looks like he's kind of in a weird place. AG needs to get his body right. Vlaco needs to get healthy. Zeke is still out. The bench needs to figure itself out. We couldn't even play Reggie Jackson today. Yeah, we couldn't even play Reggie Jackson today. So 14 more games. Let's see what they can do. They're 46. Man, they might not reach the franchise record. They lost 4 games in a row. Man, I hope they were to get to 50 games. 50 and 20. It could have been there, but not anymore. So we'll see. Y'all Swipa gang. Hey, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for the super chat. We will be back soon. The Nuggets will be out of this soon, too. So everybody relax. We will get there. Hey, y'all my people.